Teddi Mellencamp said she has no idea if she'll return to The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for its upcoming season, but she didn't say no. On May 14, the former Bravo star addressed questions from fellow Housewives alum Dolores Catania on her Two Teases in a Pod podcast. After Catania asked her, "Are you coming back to The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills next season?" Mellencamp laughed and said, "I have no idea. No clue." As Catania teased that the cast could use her on the show, Mellencamp simply replied, "I plead the fifth." Melanchamp was a main cast member on RHOBH from 2017 to 2020 and appeared as a guest on later seasons. The 14th season of RHOBH starred Kyle Richards, Dorit Kemsley, Erica Jane, Garcelle Beauvais, Sutton Strack, Bozoma St. John, and friends Jennifer Tilly and Kathy Hilton. Teddi Mellencamp said she's too boring for RHOB. In September 2020, Mellencamp told fans on Instagram that she was fired from RHOBH. "I recently found out that my contract as a housewife is not being renewed. Of course, when I got the news, I was sad," she said at the time. On her Two Teases in a Pod podcast in August 2023, Mellencamp asked Real Housewives producer Alex Baskin why she was fired. "That's tough," Baskin replied. "In your case, I think there was a strong audience reaction to you. I do think that was part of it. And I also think that you were self-conscious." Baskin added, noting that Mellencamp wasn't comfortable in her own skin. On her May 2025 podcast, Mellencamp joked that her boring life wouldn't provide enough content for RHOBH. The mom of three is currently undergoing cancer treatment following brain surgery. "I am just so boring. Nothing's going on with me," Mellencamp joked on Two Teases. "If I'm lucky, more of what's happening right now can happen to me, and then you guys can all see it play out. But truly, I have no idea." Kyle Richards would give anything to have Teddi back on RHOBH. Kyle Richards was one of Mellencamp's best friends when she was on RHOBH. In 2022, Richards admitted she'd give anything to have her pal back on the show. "Teddi is an incredible person and an incredible friend, and I think she is actually a great housewife," Richards told Briefing on Bravo in an interview. "I think as she came back, she'd be more comfortable just being more herself, and she'd be amazing. I would give anything for her return because I had so much fun with her on the show, and I love being with her," the RHOB veteran added. Champagne, confessions, and comebacks. A Real Housewives of Beverly Hills tale. The sun was setting over Beverly Hills, painting the city in gold, lavender, and the faint shimmer of diamond dust, the kind only reality stars and real estate developers could afford. From a distance, the gated estate on Ladera Drive looked quiet, the palm trees swaying lazily in the breeze. But inside, something was stirring, something big. Teddi Mellencamp Arroyo stood at the edge of her infinity pool, clad in a crisp cream linen jumpsuit and oversized sunglasses that masked tired, knowing eyes. Her blonde hair, pulled into a low ponytail, revealed the subtle scar near her ear, a reminder of recent battles far more real than any Bravo storyline. "Are you ready?" a voice called from the French doors. It was her assistant, Maya, holding a glowing phone. A Zoom link blinked on the screen like a beckoning invitation to chaos. "Let's do it," Teddi replied. She took a breath, walked inside, and clicked the link. The call sheet. "Hi, this is Greg from Evolution Media," said the voice on the Zoom. "We wanted to talk about Season 15. Teddi blinked. "I thought my time as a housewife was, over." Well, the producer grinned. The viewers haven't stopped talking. And honestly, neither has Kyle. Kyle Richards, Teddi's ride or die, her glamour guru, her partner in Rosa Crimes. The one woman who could talk Bravo into reviving her bestie's diamond. "But you said I was boring," Teddi smirked, crossing her arms. "You said you were boring," Greg corrected. We said you were self-conscious. There was a beat. And then, we want to do something different this season. Real. No fake fights about charity galas or who wore leopard print first. Real life, real struggle, and more importantly, real friendship. Teddy was quiet for a moment. And you think that's me? Yes, Greg said. You beat brain surgery. You're podcasting every week. You're raw, honest, and you've still got Kyle in your corner. A pause. Also, Lisa Rinna's busy launching a lipstick empire in Ibiza, so there's room. Teddy laughed. She hadn't laughed like that in weeks. I'll think about it, she said. Podcast prophecies. Are you coming back to Beverly Hills next season? Dolores Catania's voice teased through the mic. On two teeth in a pod, Teddy grinned nervously at the soundboard, headphones askew. The return. I have no idea, she said with a shrug, glancing at Tamra, who raised an eyebrow. I'll just say, no comment, she added with a sly smile. The livestream chat lit up. Is she coming back? We need her back on the show. Bring on the drama. Teddy muted her mic and whispered, we're trending right now. You planned this, Tamra said with a grin. This is your quiet comeback. Teddy leaned back and sighed. Comeback or not, I don't know if I can go through it again. Tamra's tone shifted. You've made it through tougher things. You can handle this. Teddy laughed, really laughed, and for the first time in a long time, it felt like something more. It felt like hope. The power lunch. Villa Blanca was gone, but its energy still lingered on Sunset. Kyle Richards, wearing channel and combat boots, slid into the booth across from Teddy. So, Kyle asked, sipping her lemon water, are you going to do it? Teddy glanced around, half expecting to see a familiar face emerge from the shadows. Maybe, she said. It's a lot to think about. Kyle reached for her hand. When I said I missed you on the show, I meant it. You brought something real. We all felt it. Teddy didn't answer right away, but the thought began to settle in her mind, not like a storm, but like a seed. Later that night, her phone buzzed with a text. Handy C. Ready to hold the diamond again. Teddy looked at the screen, then typed, Teddy M. Let's see if it still fits. New season, new heat. Filming restarted in June, and Beverly Hills simmered with more than just the weather. Garcelle had just returned from Europe. Erica had launched a new Vegas show. Dord and PK were in therapy. Sutton was buying horses. Kathy made brief, mysterious appearances. And then there was Bozoma. Bozoma St. John, executive, fashion force, and calm in any storm, wasn't impressed. Why now? She asked at their first group lunch. Why are you really back? Teddy met her gaze. Because I've got more to say now, and nothing holding me back. Kyle tapped her glass. Garcelle raised an eyebrow. Erica offered a small smirk. Let's just hope there's more story this time, Erica said with a grin. Dinner party, remix. To return, you have to face the fire. That meant hosting a dinner party. Teddy welcomed everyone to her renovated kitchen, calm, neutral, and intentional, like her mindset. The wine was poured. The tension was higher than the ceiling beams. I've heard you said I'm too calculated, Sutton said, carefully placing her napkin. I said strategic, Teddy corrected evenly. So, not natural, Sutton pushed. Bozoma stayed quiet, observing. I think what she means, Kyle offered, is we've all thought through our moments. Not me, Erica said. What you see is what you get. Garcelle smiled into her drink. By dessert, voices were raised, fans were fluttering, and Teddy? She was calm and in control. After hours, off camera in her room, Teddy recorded a voice note. Hey, I felt a little lightheaded today. Probably just the heat. Let's check in soon, okay? She paused. Thanks again. Just, thanks. She looked at the diamond on her dresser. The same one from her first season. But it felt different now, like it carried more than just glamour. It carried grit. The big stage. At BrevoCon 2025, the crowd roared as the RHOBH cast hit the stage. Andy Cohen leaned in. "Teddy, once you said you weren't dramatic enough for this, still feel that way." Teddy stood, took the mic. "I used to think everything had to be picture perfect to be worthy of the screen. But real life, that's what connects us. And real life isn't perfect. It's honest." The room erupted. Kyle wiped a tear. Even Erica gave a small clap. Backstage, Andy grinned. "Welcome back, Teddy. Full circle." The finale took the group to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where Teddy had once trained for a marathon, long before reality TV. They rode horses, cooked outside, and for once had real conversations. Teddy opened up about the hard stuff, the health scares, the fears, the strength. It wasn't about comebacks anymore. It was about showing up. And this time, she was all in.